Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, where today
we will be showing off the Archon Studios Dungeons and Lasers Cursed Cathedral. As you can see, we've painted it up and used a mix of Archon Studios stretch goal bits and some Reaper bits, as well as some old school Dungeons and Dragons lead miniatures from way back. With this build, we did put a little bit more time and effort into the paint job.
But he put a little bit more time and effort into it. I mean, he means that he started painting it around 5 minutes before this video and got it done as quickly as possible. And
yeah, I've been working on it for a little over a week. But we did try to give it a little bit more detail. Like I said in the last video, it was taking some pages from the Artist Opus. Stop it.
Weird.
The Artist Opus tutorials with dry brushing. And I really just wanted to make this stand out in case, which it'll probably be connected to other Dungeons and Lasers sets whenever we build a dungeon. But this was made from 2 room sets. That's why it looks kind of small. So if you're planning on building a nice cathedral, proper cathedral, you're going to want to use what would we say, at least 4 sets. Unfortunately, I only bought
maybe
2.
Maybe more, maybe 20.
Maybe 20. They'd love that, right? We only bought 2 sets, so that's all I could do. I will be getting a couple more sets later with the next Kickstarter or what have you. These were the leftover pieces from the 2 sets.
Why is there so much blue on the table?
I'm not sure. But these were the only pieces that I didn't use, and I did use 1 half wall section here. I wanted to build it up higher, but to do that I would have had to build walls out to the side to support the higher, walls here. I wanted to, build these up like this, but I would have needed more floors and more other pieces to build it to hold these pieces in place. I think it would have looked pretty cool having these large windows up at the top, but yeah, I just didn't, realize I didn't have enough pieces to do it. So I still painted these up, and I think they turned out cool. I actually really like these almost more than the regular walls, but it's nice to have, a mix of the half walls and the regular walls with whatever room sets you buy. If they have half walls, definitely want to grab them for, all kinds of different reasons. You'll figure out a way to use these one way or the other. But this is also suffering from the same problem as the Vault 7 set, where 1 room set only has 3 peg holes per set. Out of the 3 sprues, there's only 1 piece on each sprue.
Even though there are many places where they could be.
Right. But so we lit it up, and we'll turn the lights off in just a second. But I was only able to get the lights to be symmetrical in this fashion. If we had more room sets, I could have really lit it up. And as you see, it really doesn't need the lights, but we always like to use them anyways. And I was actually toying using a white light set, but I went with the orange just because it looks more like torches. And a lot of you guys don't even use lights. You'll just use the wall-mounted torches that come with the sets. But we always like to throw in a light whenever we can. Just a little bit more fun, a little more creepy. And like I said before in last Sunday's video, I wanted to make this cathedral so that we could use it, in a lot of different generic purposes, not just like some sort of evil, cursed cathedral, but if I wanted to use it for, part of a town setting or, any other purpose inside a castle or something where it's not, riddled with evil. just, you know, a regular, you know, sort of goodly church, or, you know, the local, you know, church for the townsfolk. I didn't want it to just, you know, always be pigeonholed into some sort of evil cathedral. With the right, you know, dressing and the gargoyles and things like that, you know, you could make it look, you know, creepy and evil if you want. But we just wanted to make it just, you know, as generic as possible. But all in all, I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah.
Yes.
One of my better paint jobs, I will admit. I did put a lot more effort and thought into it. And, you know, I'm still learning, as, you know, we all should be learning. We should never be in that position where we're like, oh, I know everything, I'm done. I don't need to watch more videos or, you know, try new techniques. And with this, I did a lot of things I've never done before. With our core sets, they're really simple paint jobs. And, you know, one of the reasons we do simple paint jobs is so that when our skill level improves, we can go back without having to strip something and take the paint off. We can just pick up where we left off and, you know, continue the process.
Because this thing is noticeably unfinished in multiple spaces.
Yeah.
It may or may not be seen.
Yeah, I don't think they can see anything that's, you know, horribly, you know,
Except for that
unfinished.
one thing.
But, you know, I think it turned out pretty good. I
Aside from one thing.
get with the one thing.
It's right there.
Where?
This one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Anyways.
But I think it looks good. I think we'll use
Yeah.
we'll use it, you know, multiple times, and it's a nice little set. You definitely, you know, will get a lot of use out of it. I can't count how many times I've been in a dungeon or run a dungeon where there's some sort of, you know, cathedral or church, or you know underground in the dungeon or in the town that the you know adventuring party has to go and investigate or get help from, or, you know, sometimes fight the, you know, the evil priest in the town or in the village or in the neighboring woodland area or something like that. It's just going to get a lot of use.
Also, you may or may not have noticed that we are using the clips.
Yeah, we're definitely
For-
using the new clips from the second edition set. You can see right here these gray pieces. They help.
I also like how you put this one there.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Well, you can't really turn it around.
Right,
but
but-
just so you know, these two walls have clips on them.
Yeah,
Which
there's
doesn't
no-
make sense
there's no
because
need.
this wall does
Does-
not. There's no wall there.
Yeah, so you can see
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
If you can see. And that's not good.
Yeah, but that's okay.
But yeah, I assume you can see, right?
But yeah, the new clips are going to, you know, take your whole dungeon experience to a whole new level,
Because you can actually put things on top of other things.
three-dimensionally.
Which you could technically have done before, but it would have been very inconvenient.
Yeah, we tried just using the, what was it, the pillars to hold up floors. And
It
that's-
worked. Not
Yeah,
very well, but it
Right,
worked.
and, you know, with the few
Oh.
pillars that we had, we could
It
only
was-
make a small area that was risen or, you know, up high, you know, but I've
So
got,
one area, and it needed
yeah, you definitely need
to be big, or else it wasn't worth it.
one pillar per 2x2 square section. So yeah, you really just can't get much. But with these new clips, you know, they're definitely going to, you know, change everything, you know, for the better. I'm not sure if these clips here will work for a sci-fi setting, but I have a feeling they will. I'm just not sure how I'm going to paint them. You know, if I want to make some dedicated for sci-fi, like painting them gunmetal or, you know, painting them gray for dungeons. I do have, you know, quite a few of them now, but I'm not sure how I'm going to go about, you know, dedicating them. If I'm going to do anything at all, I might just paint them white and leave them like that, or black, and, you know.
Or you could leave them gray. Maybe you just use the gray spray paint.
that is exactly the same color as the plastic.
No, it's different. It's slightly lighter. More intermediate shade of gray.
It's almost identical, folks. You can check out our last video; you'll see that there too. But all in all, I think it turned out pretty.
Actually, no, that's not.
I think it turned out pretty good. Wanted to make a short video to show you what we've been working on, and help, you know, you Dungeons and Lasers fans out there get some ideas, and of course help out Archon Studios, because they've helped us out so very much over the past couple of years. Looking forward to anything else they produce, like the Rampart set coming out soon. And from what I've seen with the scheduling of Dungeons and Lasers 3, we could be looking at an early shipping time. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed on that because there's a lot of neat stuff in the latest Kickstarter that we cannot wait to get our hands on, like the Phoenix, the Ghost Dragon. You're kidding. You're absolutely kidding. And the Phoenix, the Ghost Dragon, and the Giants. All things we're going
Yeah,
to
the Giants are pretty cool.
We're definitely looking forward to
forgot
adding
about
those to our Sunday lineup next year. Hopefully that'll be, toward the beginning of the year, not so much toward the end of the year, but either way, looking forward to anything Archon Studio puts out. Hope you guys enjoyed this little viewing of our Cursed Cathedral, and if you guys have any suggestions or tips, make sure you hit us up in the comment section. And one last thing, while I was painting this up the past
You
couple of
painted
minutes, no, every night but tonight. I didn't get a chance to do it tonight
Because
because
you didn't paint any of it tonight.
I painted a lot of it tonight. But yesterday and the day before, I was watching Mad Eye Miniatures Gaslands videos, and the music that he has in his videos was so helpful to really get me in the zone. And watching and listening to his videos for Gaslands has been a blast. So if you haven't already, go and check out his videos. Even if you're not a Gaslands fan, he has a bunch of Space Marines, Warhammer 40k videos, all kinds of stuff. And of course, he's going to be our special guest, not this Thursday, but next Thursday for the Craft Challenge for October, So make sure you go check him out because he's been a really good guy. And we will see you guys Thursday for the last Halloween craft of the month.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that one?
No.
He never is. Lately, the crafts have been, pretty tricky and really, 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 really difficult, right?
Sure.
Graveyards, come on, buddy. Those were a piece of cake.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that. I wasn't saying that they were all difficult. I was
But
saying that this one,
we
have no idea what we're going to do.
No, we know exactly.
No, we don't.
Oh, yes, we do.
Oh, you never told me.
Yeah, we talked about it. It's a tea light special.
Like usual?
Yes, we will be doing a tea light special, but you'll have to wait until Thursday to see that. We hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We'll see you real soon, and
That's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
No parting joke. No,
No, just
nothing funny.
that's been the Shadow and Sun Show, and good night.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you real soon. Bye.
Good night.